Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Mute floor, mute.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. And it is Raptor basketball tonight as the Toronto Raptors go up against the Sacramento Kings in their house, Sleep Train Arena. Well, for Sacramento, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play the guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean, and I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. I mean, it's a family, the basketball team, you playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him out the set.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
As long
at.
as I could push you back.
You may not be able to. Kevin Harlan, take it away, kid.
At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 22, Aaron Aflalo. Starting at the other guard, at 6'3", number 24, Derrick Rose. At the other guard position, standing 6'5", number 9, Iman Shumpert. Starting at power forward, at 7'0", number 00, Willie Cauley-Stein. And in the middle, 6'11", from Kentucky, number 15, DeMarcus Cousins.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Sacramento as the Kings take it to the hardwood. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss to the New Orleans Pelicans. And boy, they really got humiliated at home. They got flat out dominated in that game, guys.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. And they never figured out how to attack the defense in that one.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. DeRozan at the 2 with Russ playing the 3. Thunder is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Toronto with the ball.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Willie Cauley-Stein. That's his first personal foul.
And for Kyle Lowry, last season was full of milestones. First, he signs the big contract extension for 4 years. Then he earns his first ever All-Star selection. Unfortunately, didn't finish as strong with the postseason, but a terrific year.
Now here's Aflalo. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn. Lowry against Rose. And it's blocked. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And on the topic of Lowry, he became only the third Toronto Raptor ever, Clark, to be voted into the All-Star game.
Yeah, you know, Bosch and Vinsanity, the other two. Lowry also participated in the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge. Man, he's been outstanding as a point guard.
And a tenacious leader for the Raptors.
Yep.
The Raptors have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Sullinger the screen. Lowry passes to Thunder. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Toronto.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Aflalo dishes to Cauley Stein. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. The shot no good. Nice D from Rose. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Cousins. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws. You know, last season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along with 20 points and 10 assists. That's amazing for a big man, for any man, as a matter of fact.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And for Cousins, those 20, 20, 10 triple-doubles are an incredibly rare feat. First time, in fact, that we've seen that in the NBA since 2010.
And he was the first big man since the great Wilt Chamberlain to do it in back-to-back games. So Cousins is one of the rare big men who can do it all and has displayed that multiple times last season.
Here's Cousins after the made shot from Kyle Lowry.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
He told me he's wary about how they'll contend with DeMarcus Cousins inside. He said he's a beast in there, no doubt about it. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Lowry after the made shot from Iman Shumpert. Lowry kicks to Ross. Feeds it to Sullinger. Here's Lowry. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Lowry's got 7 points in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Cousins with the bucket.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Raptors leading by 4. Outside Lowry. He dishes it to Sullinger. Back to Lowry. DeRozan passes to Lowry. No good with the triple. For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Rose. Shot is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
Well, you know, you look at the Raptors, and they improved in a number of ways last season, but their bench play was one of their bigger improvements. I mean, they had one of the weaker benches in the league in 2014, but they flipped that around last year.
And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Good work defensively by Lowry. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. On the wing, DeRozan. From 15 feet away, drained for 2 points.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento. Then for the Raptors, Powell, he's checked in for Ross. Joseph comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Tiny in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Tiny after the Kings pick up 2. 1:21 left to play in the first. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left. Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Sullinger outside. Pass to Powell. Sullinger the screen. Here's Tiny. And the three off target. The Kings trailing. And now Sacramento on the break. Teardrop shot. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got his second basket of the night.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Pass to Joseph. 29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Sullinger.
Kings foul. Post-up Cruz. That's his first personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Jared Sullinger. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Sullinger. Both good from the line that time. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Over to the wing. Got a piece of it. McLemore dishes to Kufis. Kings moving the ball around. There's the three. McRae, no.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
The Raptors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Here's Tiny. From deep three-point range. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Raptors leading by 3. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry about the chemistry of this Raptors team. They're all pulling in the same direction.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me.
The question is whether or not that team unity, as rare as it is making a difference for the Raptors. Does it make Kyle Lowry any better? Do they just give it more time?
You know, you could argue it both ways, Kevin, because it's worked both ways. I mean, teams that couldn't stand one another have won rings, and so have tight-knit groups who were really close. So there's really no magic formula. I think there's a little bit of art to go with the science in that.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
So the Raptors 5 right now. DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Jared Sullinger is out there with Thunder. And it's Tiny in at the 1 spot. Here's Tiny. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Morris with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Raptors with the lead. Down low, here's Sullinger, and he gets it to go. Sullinger's got 6.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Shot's good by McLemore.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. To the inside, Thunder goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Thunder's got his second bucket.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Took him no time at all on that one. McLemore's got the game tied up here for Sacramento. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
That's good.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's McCray. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Tiny, guarded by McLemore. No good from Ross. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach, really known as a defensive specialist. But once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
Now here's Sullinger, following the miss by Marcus Morris. And Sullinger missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's McCray. And he misses the go-ahead basket. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And DeRozan kicks to Sullinger. But they get it there. The second effort connects. The jumper drops. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Well, it's obvious the difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
Yeah, plenty of second chance points. Also keeps the opponent out of transition, not resting on their lead, staying active.
Some changes for Toronto. Powell, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. Wright comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Lowry in for Tiny. The dish to Afflalo. Sullinger against Cousins. Here's Shumpert. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Raptors leading by 4. Wright left side. Good. Wright's got his first basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
Now here's Sullinger. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Sullinger with a screen for Lowry. Just 4 to shoot. Now the pass to Thunder. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Sullinger did continue to improve last year, Clark, but you can't ignore that he had to miss time once again.
Yeah, and you hope that he'll be able to stay healthy for a full year at some point. When he's on the floor, he's a hard matchup for just about every team in the league.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. Their strategy included running the offense through Thunder. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris. The feed to Powell. There's the screen. Right for three. Rebound by the Kings. Cousins has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Shumpert. And that one comes up a bit short.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Sullinger. And again, no good by Toronto.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Shumpert. Rose against Lowry. Right outside. No good again that time.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
A follow, that's good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Kings lead by 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach Casey, obviously it's early in the season, but how would you say this team is shaping up in terms of its chemistry and personnel-wise?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
The big positive, I think, their points in the paint. They were determined to work the ball inside of Ernie. It worked. It's always worked. I got 4 rings. I know it works for a fact. That's why they call me Dr. O'Neal, because I'm a master at being dominant on the inside. Anyway, you got to keep that going, because that will continue to open things up for them on the perimeter.
That's going to do it for now, as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. It's been a clinic out there by Thunder.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far. Just tearing them to shreds when he gets it inside.
Yeah, and getting it to him is the only hard part, fellas. I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down there.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Kings, Aflalo is out there with Cauley Stein. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Shumpert in at the shooting guard. Here is Lowry, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. No good off the pit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
For DeMarcus Cousins, his numbers have been flat out phenomenal. I mean, just incredible.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. It's blocked. They recover it.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Kings shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Willie Cauley-Stein at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. The Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and it seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
Raptors trail by 3. Lowry passes to Thunder. Back to Lowry. There's a screen. And there's the pass to Sullinger. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. And that's now 8 points for Jared Sullinger.
And, you know, we'll never really know the full details of why Malone was fired, but the effect it had on the team was easy to see. Kings really tailspinned out of control afterward. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Lowry drives in. Sullinger. Oh, that's blocked. Rose against Ross. It's stolen by Sullinger. Lowry kicks to Ross. Here's Thunder.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Thunder. He has 8 points and 2 blocks. He's been an intimidator down low. Even if a shot gets over him, he's pulling down the board.
And Clark, he's just in a total zone right now. We talk about zones for shooting. This guy is in a zone in terms of controlling the paint.
That one drops. He ties it up. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Marcus Morris comes in for Aaron Aflalo. McLemore's checked in for Shumpert. And McRae subbed in for Derrick Rose. Corey Joseph's checked in for Toronto. Tiny comes in for Kyle Lowry. Kings have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's McRae. Offensive rebound. Here's Kufis, and it's blocked. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Sullinger the screen. And stolen by Kufis. And now Sacramento on the break. Morris with the ball. Here's McRae. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
You know, the Kings, I think, will look back and realize they made a dubious decision the way they handled that coaching change. I mean, lucky for them, they were able to right things, so to speak, by landing George Karl later on. Clearly one of the better coaches in NBA history.
Outside DeRozan. Passes it to Joseph. Here's Tiny. He kicks it to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Sullinger. Sacramento grabs the miss.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Here's Cauley Stein. The shot is off. Nice D from DeRozan. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Joseph, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Joseph's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to McRae. The tray. That's good. McRae's got the lead up to 3 now for the Kings.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Toronto calls timeout.
Boy, once again, the Raptors were able to put forth a really strong year. You know, the national media recognized it, and the Raptors picked up more and more of the spotlight marquee games as a result.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. The strategy included running the offense through Thunder. The coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. And that one's good. McRae's got 8 points in the quarter. Well, for a long time, Greg, the Raptors didn't have a lot of nationally broadcast games in the U.S. Seemed like a forgotten team at times, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you know what? A playoff drop is one of the ways that ended that factor. Also, the team plays an exciting brand of basketball. They're a division winner to go along with that, so you start adding those things up, and you see why the Raptors continue to get more and more coverage nationally.
1:37 left to play here in the third. Kicks it to Morris. Let's go. Again, Sacramento.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Sullinger, the screen. Inside. Yes, it is, or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Tiny. He's got 5. The pass to Thunder. For the lead. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And he gets it to go. McRae's got 14 points.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Morris. Dishes it to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Sullinger left side. And it's DeRozan missing. To the wing on the left. Uncovered. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Kings ahead, leading by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
I realize this. I realize this. Respect this here. Check. I realize this.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Raptors trail by 3, so the Raptors 5 right now. Lowry out there with Wright. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Thunder, and it's Ross in at the 3 spot.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Morris with the bucket. Morris has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Sacramento.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The shot by Sullinger, wide open. Can't get it to go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Morris dishes to Cousins. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. And that one's good.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, over that break, I was able to catch the message George Karl was giving to his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
And Lowry has it in the corner. And right through it goes. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Rose passes to Cousins. To the paint, it's deflected. Fast break Toronto. Here's Wright. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Free throw drops for Wright. That one misses.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
And Shumpert kicks to Cauley-Stein. Back to Shumpert. Cousins dishes to Rose. Off target from outside. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The drive by Lowry. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Kings shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Cousins, the pass to Cauley-Stein. And the wide-open shot from Rose. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Kings lead by 3. Toronto calls timeout. Now here's Sullinger to the inside, deflects the pass, and stolen by Cousins. Here's Cauley-Stein, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
This is what you love, guys. Superb defense, a great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Yeah, but you just can't afford to give up plays like that at this time in a ball game. And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those 2 things are hand in glove when they work together.
Thunder passes to Wright. 5 on the clock. Will it go? And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Wright. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. It's Cauley-Stein, top of the key. The 3 from Afflalo. Jared Sullinger pulls it in. Sullinger's got 11 rebounds in the game. Rose against Lowry. Here's the screen. Outside DeRozan. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best dance crew, your Sacramento Kings dance team.
Kings leading now by 5. Rose kicks to Shumpert. He tries for 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Sacramento's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Back to Cousins. On its way from Afflalo for 2. Sacramento again missing.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
On the wing, Shumpert shoots the 3. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 6 assists here tonight.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And the Raptors call time here. They're down by 4. There's 1:40 left here in the fourth quarter.
Okay, we're looking for the loudest fans. Come on, folks, get up and make some noise.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Rose. Now here's DeRozan. Defense right on him. Clock at 6. Thunder passes to Ross. Good ball mover here by the Raptors. Lowry for 3. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Shooting for Sacramento, Aaron Aflalo.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
All right,
and the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 6. 1:12 left to play here in the fourth. Lowry against Rose, and it's Lowry penetrating. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Rose. On the wing of Flalo. From deep. Shot is off.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rose dishes to Cousins. Takes it from 10. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the Raptors call time here. Here's DeRozan. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Rose against Lowry. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 to shoot. Back to DeRozan. From deep. He's off from 3. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. It will be the Raptors off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Sacramento, they've got a Flalo. Derrick Rose is out there with the Shumpert. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Goofus in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him. He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Rose kicks to Goofus. Back to Rose. A Flalo right side. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Kings lead by 2.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. Lowry passes to Thunder. And he gets it to go. Thunder's got the game tied up here for Toronto.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Rose dishes to Cauley Stein. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. That's now 8 points for Willie Cauley Stein.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
And the Raptors call time here. They're losing by 2. 1:53 left to play in the first overtime. Well, as we saw, 4 quarters ran up. We're just over a minute into overtime.
You know the coach drew up a nice play when you get an easy dunk on the inbounds pass.
The Kings have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. On the wing of Flalo. A Flalo with another miss.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Sullinger. And that misses. That would have put him up. And for Sacramento, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Cauley Stein. No good off the front iron. Toronto shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Feeds to Lowry. He dishes it to Sullinger. And they take the lead.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They trail by 2. And 1:01 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. From the inbound, nails it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Boy, right now it's really tough to stop Rose.
Raptors have gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6. Lowry inside the line. Sinks it.
Boy, right now they're just getting a fantastic effort from Kyle Lowry.
On offense, here are the Kings. Pass to Cauley Stein. Connects.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
Yeah, 0 tolerance for mistakes here.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
To the paint. Money! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Shumpert in the corner, trying his luck deep. Bullseye!
And you can see the defense now getting a little nervous, almost on their heels. I think they're starting to feel it.
Greg, they can sense him starting to come on, and when he gets it going like that, he can bury you offensively.
Lowry against Rose. Thunder passes to DeRozan. For three, Ross buries the triple. And, oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. It's stolen by DeRozan. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. And another overtime is in store for us. This one has been extremely tight. Great action all game long. We'll see now if fatigue, guys, plays a factor. That's the question. So it's Toronto now. Here's Tiny. Ross with it. Here's Thunder. With the slam.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. Raptors with the lead. Pass to Tyler. Left side, DeRozan lets it go. The shot, no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Cauley Stein kicks to Shumpert. Flanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Shumpert's got 7 points here in this quarter. And the Raptors call time here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Sacramento. Shumpert with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. Rose with the ball, and again it's Sacramento converting.
Just enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal, and then off to the races.
Yeah, that was big time right there, Clark. That's terrific basketball.
The fader. That one a little long. The Kings leading. Cousins dishes to Cauley Stein. Takes a three. Shumpert, no good. And Toronto has possession. Down low. Here's DeRozan. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Looking at the game for DeRozan, he has 8 points. And he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Cauley Stein, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
The high post shot. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And he gets it to go. 10 points for Aaron Aflalo.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Here's Thunder. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sacramento. 4-point game. And Shumpert kicks to Cauley-Stein. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
DeMarcus Cousins.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 5. 26 seconds left to play in the second overtime of quite a heated game. Toronto with the ball. Sullinger passes to Tiny. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Jared Sullinger.
Here's Rose. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
The perfect chance and opportunity to wrap it up, and he couldn't take advantage. We'll see if he lives to regret it.
For 3, Ross can't get the 3 to fall. Rose goes in. Count it!
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
So it's Sacramento picking up the win. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly, but I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who is standing by for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.